Hi everybody, I'm Penny and we're here with the Stay Fit program. I'm not sure if you guys miss me, but I definitely have been missing you. So I'm here to help you kick some ass and make you feel really good at home. Even if you're short of space, we're gonna make it work for you. So we're gonna start with some mobility, some warm up, some movements to get your whole body flowing well. And then we're gonna do some strength with some tempo work inside, and then we've got a killer workout for you. So I hope you're ready, because we are. All right, so we're gonna start with some quadrupled crawls. If we go down, we're gonna forward first. Now we have a small area here to work with. So we're gonna start first with forward crawling. Try and keep your body in a nice box position. If it's difficult for you, you can lift your hips and do more of a bear crawl. So we're first gonna do, depending how big your space that you have to work out with, you can do 5 meters forward and then crawl backwards, 10 meters forward and back. It's up to you, all right? Just use your space that you have. Just keep it nice and tight. So we're gonna crawl forward, keeping your opposite knee coming towards your opposite elbow as you crawl forward, keeping the body nice and straight. Try not to twist your hips. We go forward as far as we can here, and then you're just gonna crawl backwards, doing the same, keeping the back nice and flat, keeping it nice and controlled. Remember, if you could do an exercise slow, you can do it fast, all right? So you're gonna go crawl forward and back, then you're gonna stay here, and you're gonna sit down, and you're gonna open up the hips. So you're gonna sit down on the floor, all the way down on the floor. All the way down on the floor. And we're gonna put your hands behind you. So you really open up your chest, and we're gonna open your knees hip width apart, your legs hip width apart, and we're gonna rotate both knees to one side. Yeah, and to the other way. Trying not to pick the glutes off the floor. Just if you can't go all the way, that's fine. Go as far as you can. As you progress, do 10 reps of these. It will increase and mobilize through your hips. So let's just try and work through, keep making sure the chest stays nice and tall. That's it. Yeah, and really work through those hips. Go on, yeah. That's it. Okay, once we've done 10 again, we're gonna crawl forward and back again. We're gonna do the quadrupled crawl. So you're gonna come on all four. We're gonna go forward and back. Same thing, forward and back, keeping it nice and tight, bringing your knee to your opposite elbow. Really concentrate on keeping that core nice and tight. Working through the arms and the legs, and then keeping it there, sit, and back. All right, now when you come back, you're gonna flip over, and we're gonna do a tabletop. We're gonna really do about 5 times. You're gonna lift up till you feel all the muscles that we need to be activated are activated, and then you're gonna lower, and you're gonna do that 5 times. So we've gotta wake up the brain, wake up the body at the same time. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna lift our hips up by pushing our legs into the ground. So first feel feet pushing the floor away from you, squeezing your glutes, bringing your shoulder blades together, and drop your head a little further back so your neck is in straight line with your spine. When you have all that, you drop down, relax, and do it again. Come up by pushing your heels in the ground. Open your knees just slightly out to the side so you activate those glutes, keeping it really tight, squeezing your shoulder blades together. Keep your shoulders down and relax, and relax. 3 more times, and breathe, and go again. Heels in the ground, glutes nice and tight. That's it. Feel it, shoulder blades together, and relax. 2 more times. Now make sure as you do it that your neck isn't looking forward. Your head should feel like it's back, and you see his neck is in line with the rest of his spine. 1 more time. Up. Really push through the floor, through your hands and your feet, and come down. Then we're gonna take the crawl sidewards, working through the shoulders. So we're gonna, in a plank position, you're gonna come up in a plank position, and then you're gonna step with your opposite hand and opposite leg. So that's it, and crawl. Keeping the body nice and tight, keeping your shoulders over your wrists. So we don't want the hands too far forward, we want to keep the body weight and our hands just under our shoulders, and go back. If you're small on distance, you do it twice. All right, if you've got a long space, go forward, have a rest, and walk it backwards. Good. From here, you're just gonna stay on your hands and knees. And what we're gonna do is he's gonna shift his hips up to the ceiling. Push up, 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 up. Extend your knees up. No, all the way up, stretch it out. Now push your head through, all the way through. That's it, lifting your hips up. Give a good stretch. Try and get your heels on the floor. If you cannot get your heels on the floor, it's okay to keep your heels off the floor and give a slight bend in your knees. Give a slight bend in your knees. Go down, shift your glutes up to the ceiling, and go down again. And do this 3 to 5 times as well, and come up again. Go up, really push your head through, bring through those shoulder blades, really get those shoulder blades through your body. Keep the knees slightly soft. If your heels are off the floor, if you have the flexibility, put your heels on the floor, really make sure your glutes are up in the ceiling. That's it. Nice. 2 more. Up, really flatten your spine. Go through, that's it. Poor guy. 1 more. And relax. All right, now comes some strength work. Now, if you have your phone, because we don't want to cheat our reps, okay? When things get heavy, we suddenly, instead of going 1, 2, 3, we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, that's not 10 seconds. So there is a metronome. It's called loud metronome, 60 BPM, 60 beats per minute. What that does is, it gives you, it's gonna go through the commercial. Yeah, so we'll just leave it. It gives you exact spot, beep, 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 so you can really time yourself, all right? So what we're gonna start doing now, I'll be able to count for him here. You cannot rely on your own counting, so use a metronome. We're gonna start with some push-ups. We're gonna do some negative push-ups. Okay, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna come in a nice plank position. Now, make sure your glutes are nice and tight. To do a perfect push-up, we've gotta work the core and we have to use our glutes to help us come up. Now, what we're gonna try and do is we're gonna lower, and we're gonna try and lower as slow as he can. So we're gonna go, let's start lowering very slowly. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, keeping the body in a straight line, 6, 7, 8, and push back up again. Good. You're gonna do around 5 reps of this, keeping the hips up, don't let the hips sag, so your body has to stay in a straight line, and down. Now, what you can do is go down slowly. It might take you 3 seconds, all right? So, come up, we're gonna do a beginner version, and you're gonna keep the body in a straight line. We're gonna go down for 3 seconds. So you're gonna control it, 1, 2, 3, drop to your knees. No, wait, do it again. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, drop to your knees, come up, take a rest, go in your plank position, squeeze your glutes, push your belly up into your spine so your back is nice and flat, and go 1, 2, 3, drop to your knees, and come up. Now, the slower you do this exercise, the harder it becomes, all right? We want really, really slow tempo. If you can do 8 seconds down, 10 seconds down, that's beautiful, all right? With a push-up, that's fantastic. If you could do 3 seconds, don't worry, that's brilliant as well for you. We all gotta start somewhere. So what your challenge is that today, if you could do 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds, that's fine. You can come back and do this workout next week and do it again, and then increase even by 1 second, makes a massive difference, all right? So what we're gonna do is 5 reps. Well, we just did it again. We'll just show you again. Let's go really slow. I'm going to see how much you could do. Let's go. Keep your butt up. Keep your belly into your spine. Nice and flat. Flat. Okay, and go. 1, 2, 3. Keep your hips up. 4, 5, 6, 7, and up. All right. That's it. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Push. Nice. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1. Hips up. Make sure you keep your belly into your spine. That's it. Keep it locked here. 8, and 1 more. 1, 2. Keep the hips up. 2. Squeeze your glutes. Make sure your glutes are nice and tight. And push up. Good. And relax. All right. Poor guy. Take a rest. Now, if you need to get to your knees first, come up. Take a rest. I prefer you take a little longer to do the reps. All right, he was good and he just pushed himself back up. You could just lie on the floor a minute, push yourself up, make sure those negatives are strong and tight. all right? I prefer maybe a rep less, but do them beautifully. So that's the first exercise. Second exercise, you're gonna take a chair. Now we have a few possibilities. We're gonna work on single leg strength, all right? So we have the first possibility is where, depending how high your chair is. Now, if you have a lower chair, it's more challenging. So you could take a couch, which is lower, a chair, which is higher. The lower the height, the more challenging it becomes. So you're gonna stand in front of your chair, the other way. You're gonna extend one leg nice and tight. And you're gonna lower your body weight till you just touch the chair. Now, don't sit back and sit down, sit down, sit down, sit down, and push through that front leg. Good, and come up. Do it again. Now keep that core nice and tight. Now, like I always say, imagine I want to punch you in your belly, all right? You're not just gonna suck in the air and go like this. You're gonna brace it, all right? So imagine I'm gonna punch you in your belly and you're gonna hold. And as you come up, sharp breath out and you tighten that core again. We're gonna go for 5 to 8 reps. You try to keep it slow on the way down and up. And then you're gonna change leg. So this is option number 1. Again, depending on the height of your chair, it's depending on how hard the workout will become. The lower it is, the harder it will become. And up, you could just do one more of this. You can choose the seconds, you can write it down, and again, next week when you come back, you can take a little slower on the way down. The only thing I don't want to see is that when you do reach your chair, if you just like get down to the chair, you don't have to slow down, just go down to your chair. Don't swing back onto the chair and use the momentum to come up, all right? We want it, that's it, no. That's the easy way out. That's not gonna get you anywhere, all right? We're gonna control it, keep it nice and tight, keep that weight in the leg, and as you come up, you push that leg through the floorboards. All right, like you're trying to push the floorboards away from you. Second option is you can stand on your chair and we do a progressive pistol where we bring one leg in front of us, one leg in front of you, and you lower down, moving your hips back, going down, 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 down towards the floor till you just touch with your heel and you push back up through that leg. Again, you're pushing that leg through your chair. All right, down, keeping that belly tight. You see there's a lot of balance going on, but it's good because there's a lot of progression. You got 3 weeks of progression, guys, all right? So we start easy and in 3 weeks you look back and you say, oh my God, do you remember the first week I did this? I couldn't do this. Now look at me, that's it. Go down and breathe out, push and relax. All right, we're not gonna kill him on day 1. Third option is pistol squat. Can anybody do pistol squats?
Not barefoot.
Not barefoot?
No.
All right, okay, go on. Yeah. Come on, chair, give him a chair, give him a chair. Come on, everybody, come, give him a chair. Come on, come on, come on.
Can I grab my foot?
Yeah, you can grab your foot, definitely. Go down, down, and push up. Oh. And, all right, that's his challenge for the next 3 weeks, okay? See you in 3 weeks. That's the second exercise you're gonna do. Third exercise we're gonna do for the weights is we're gonna come onto, again, a quadrupled position. Now, what I want you to do is turn your fingers out slightly. Take your knees slightly off the floor. Now, stay here. Now, pull your belly into your back. Okay, now, you see his weight is on his toes. What we want to do is we're going to shift his weight so that his weight is on the front of his toes, which feels as though his feet are just going to elevate off the floor. He's going to actively push the floor away from him, squeezing the whole front side of his body, and shift his body weight forward. Go on and hold it for 10 seconds. Again, if you've got that metronome on, you count those 10 beeps and relax. So he's in a slightly hollow position as he shifts his body weight 70% forward in front of his wrists. Toes really come up onto the front of your shoes. Like any more, your feet are gonna come off the floor. And go forward, go forward, go forward. Bring your knees a little closer to the floor and go forward. And hold. Now push, you've got to, this is important, actively push that floor away from you. The more you do that, the more you will feel the core and your abs, and relax. All right, what you're going to do is 2 times 10 to 15 seconds of this. So for the strength part, we have the negative push-ups.
I'll show you.
Negative push-ups, here we go again. Keeping the hips tight, keeping the glutes tight, keeping the abs tight. You can drop to your knees and come up. and progress over time in the amount of seconds it takes you to come down. Make sure your elbows are not wide, that they stay close to your body weight. All right, we want to use the muscles in the back. Second leg now, then you take about 45 seconds rest, 1 minute rest, and we move to the pistols. You don't have to do the full pistol again. Okay. You don't have to, we just did it, so we're going to do that. You're going to rest 45 seconds to a minute, and you're going to do the half planche forward, bringing your body weight and really working that core, and make sure push your hands through the floor. You're then going to rest 2 minutes, and you're going to do these 3 exercises 3 to 5 rounds. The choice is yours. If you start getting sloppy, there's no point doing 5 rounds. I prefer 3 great rounds than an extra 2 sloppy rounds. All right, so your time, your level, your energy level of that day, and all the different things that are going on in your life, your stress levels, don't worry, 3 great rounds is perfect to make a difference and get really, really strong. So you can stop there and then continue for the next bit, or we have one more bit. Come on, you know me, I'm gonna kill you one guy. One little bit, killing you softly, one little bit at a time. So we have a 10-minute workout. This is inspired by Marcus Philly, who has made a tremendous difference in my life, in my training life, and has taught me enormous amounts. So this is to him. It's a 10-minute workout. We have, again, 3 exercises. We have a wall walk, which we will show you. We have burpees, and we have air squats. What we're gonna do is, the repetitions will change through the 10 minutes. So, we're gonna do 2 rounds of the workout.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, so first, the wall walk. You're gonna walk backwards up the wall. Which wall are we using? Everybody has walls at home, so the distance you go, the end game is to get really close with your shoulders under your heels, so you're really close to the wall, you're almost kissing the wall. If you could just go up slightly, a few steps back, that's great as well, all right? Again, choose your level. It can only progress with time. You've got to start somewhere. So we start with 1 wall walk. Feet onto the wall, and then you just wall back to where it's comfortable, all right? Remember, what's comfortable today will be super easy tomorrow. And walk forward with your hands, with your feet. Now, even if it's just till here where you go, that's fine. All right, and come down and walk down off the wall. Then we have 3 burpees. Now, 3 burpees, no, we're gonna do 3 burpees. You're gonna go down with your chest on the floor. You're just gonna stand up, extend your hips, and reach your hands up. No need to get complicated, no need to start clapping. So you're gonna do just a burpee, you're gonna start jump down, up, come up, stand up, reach up, and 2 more. Down, make sure your abs stay tight, bring your heels as close as you can to your body, and 5 air squats. Pushing that floor away from you again. Every time you come up, keeping the core nice and tight. 4, 5. Round 2, 2 wall walks. And I'll tell you the scheme in a second. 2 wall walks. Just walk. Now, if that's all you can get that's comfortable, that's fine. The further you go to the wall, obviously the more challenging it becomes. Pick your poison. Two wall walks. And again, come on, poor guy. Sure, Penny, no problem, Penny. I'll help you out, Penny. Come on, up, 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 that's fine. Just where it's comfortable and come forward. Remember, you have a few weeks to progress on this. You can always come back and do the workout again. Stand up, stand up.
How many?
6. 6 burpees. Now, you can also do the burpees just kicking out. So kick out, show an option. You don't have to put your chest on the floor. Go down, kick out, come back in, and stand up. Make sure when you kick back, that stay there, that your core stays nice and tight. I don't want any collapse of the lower back. Nothing like that. Right, that's it. And up. 2 more. Up. That's your option. Ah, yeah, he can do this. Come on, be a man, be a man.
Okay.
And 9 air squats. No, 10, sorry. The reps continue. You do this for 10 minutes. He's already sweating. He's only around 2. Okay, that's it. 10 air squats. Again, pushing your heels through the floor. 1 more. And you keep doing this. So the rep scheme is like this. We have 1 wall walk, 3 burpees, and 5 air squats. It then goes to 2, 6, and 10. Then we do 3, 9, and 15. Then we do, we'll write it at the bottom. I think you can write it in the description. We'll write the description so then you can see clearly, you don't have to worry your head about it. All right? Yeah, he's huffing and puffing. Guys, post your results. Let's see how far you go. And yeah, and we've got other things coming up in our heads for you, so we'll keep you one at a time. We're not going to kill you all in one card. Do it, enjoy it, love it, but remember, perfection in movement, perfect technique is the way to go. And remember, if you could do an exercise slowly, you can do it quickly. Keep safe, guys.